says use main entrance on other side. I guess this is the way in then.
Hey, sir. I'm sorry. Excuse me, sir. Unfortunately, you have to turn that off. You have to turn that off and step outside, okay? If you want to do some video recording, you can do so out on the property of the sidewalk, but you cannot do that in here, okay?
Okay.
You understand? So I give you a chance right now. You can step outside right now. Go out to the sidewalk. You understand me, sir? Can you understand me?
Are you restricting my freedom of movement?
No, sir. I'm actually telling you, you need to go outside if you're going to video record, okay? So you need to do that now, all right? Do you understand what I'm saying?
No.
I'm asking you to step outside if you're going to do some video recording, okay? You have to do so from the sidewalk.
I hear what you're saying.
They change it every time. Every time probably something.
So that's what we got right now. I took a picture, so he considers that recording. Does it say picture?
Has anyone asked you to leave yet? Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
And has anyone asked you to leave yet? To stop filming, please? Okay. Thank you.
He just said I took a picture of
You guys
the
are
ordinance.
recording my minors.
Actually, I wasn't.
No, this one didn't. There's minors in here, you guys shouldn't be recording.
Okay.
in public, sir.
Huh?
You're in public.
It don't matter, you're not supposed to record in here, sir.
Okay.
You're in a state building.
If you have a problem, you need to talk outside, buddy.
No problem. I'm just exercising my rights.
Yeah.
So at this point, what they're doing is, sir, excuse me, ma'am. It's like some kids all made some cards here. That's nice. From the school's property. Tables all over here if you want to add a hard. Especially even if you just take a picture? Gentlemen, you're more than welcome. If you go to the sidewalk outside, you can do any video recording you want, as long as you're not disrupting the flow of traffic.
I'm just here to.
But unfortunately, you know, how they got the rules set up right now.
Yeah,
you gotta come
that's,
outside,
well, let me stop you there. That's exactly why I'm down here. I'm not from here. I'm from Ocala.
I'm sure there's
I'm an
reasons,
investigative reporter, and I do this all over the state.
but again,
It's not
unfortunately,
illegal.
Unfortunately, that's how it's set up right now.
I know, and the reason
So
I'm
I'm trying
down
to help
here...
you guys out. I want you
No,
guys,
no,
if you guys get out that way.
No, please, I let them come. I love speaking to them. They're like a lost cousin to me. Now the problem is...
Come on out, if you come outside,
No,
we'll take out
I'm
here.
hot out there. I'm like the air conditioner. But
I know we're letting the air out.
yeah, come on in here, guys. Yeah, you don't have to stay
Well,
here.
unfortunately, I gotta do my job. My job is to get you out here.
Oh, okay. Well, we can talk through the door. That's fine.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, door's staying open. I'm paying tax dollars for it anyway, so it's all my air. But you know, the basic fact of the matter is when there's an ordinance passed, like you guys have down here, and it's unconstitutional, it's binding on the residents until they actually challenge it. So what I'm down here to do is to challenge this ordinance. Now, I talked to
Again,
a sheriff at the deputy's office. Now, you won't believe this, but I told him, I said, if that ordinance said no blacks allowed, would you enforce that ordinance?
That'd be
And he said, and he said that he would. He said that he would enforce that ordinance if it said no
Once
blacks
again, you know,
allowed.
I'm not
This
an
is
attorney,
also
I'm not a law
unlawful.
enforcement agent.
I know,
All
I know.
am is a
Listen,
security officer trying to
I don't
uphold the facility policies.
Absolutely,
That's all I'm trying to
and
do.
there's no ill will or
Same
bad
here.
or
I
bad
mean-
thoughts towards you.
Same here.
I applaud you for doing your job. I'm just letting you know that part of your job is unconstitutional, and that's why we're here to challenge it. You know, Ian, I know you guys know
Yeah.
down here, he gets
Yeah.
pushed around a lot. He doesn't, follow up. He doesn't sue the city or the state. We're here to correct that, okay? So there'll definitely be
That's
some
all
challenges
well and good,
coming
but if
down.
you just step outside like they've asked you to, that
Well,
would
right,
be
but that-
better.
Yeah, but
And
my
then you can talk
rights
to them.
as an American citizen who actually pays for this building is that I can be in here with a camera or without a camera.
You
Now,
can
if I
be in
didn't
here
have
if
this
you're
camera,
conducting business.
if
If
I-
you're going to go up to the counter, get a ticket, and go do some work, that's one thing.
Well, do you
But
know that-
Unfortunately, that's not what you're doing right now.
do you know that Smith versus Cumming 11th Circuit
Sir, I'm not, like
circuit
I said, I'm
decision?
not an attorney,
No, I'm just
I'm not a law
explaining.
enforcement agent.
I know
All I am
that.
is trying
I'm
to enforce
explaining.
the rules here that
Okay,
they
I'll wait till
asked
you're
me
done.
to do. Yeah, I'm so sorry, yeah.
Okay, and Smith versus City of Cumming, it stated that it is our right to record our public officials in the course of their duties. That's the only business I need to have here.
Once again, if this was a meeting place, and there's a meeting ongoing right now, that's one thing.
I
This is
understand.
business being conducted with private people, with their private information.
Nobody's private in
That's
public.
that's
Nobody's
the
private
thing.
in public,
It is
buddy.
here.
No,
It
it's
is
not
here. When
here.
they're working on their driver's license, when they're working on their tags, that information, that's all private.
Oh, my license is private, so I don't
When they're-
stick it
when
on
they're
the outside of my
conducting-
car?
When they're conducting that business in here, they're doing their transactions.
Right,
Some people
right.
come in with suspended driver's license.
Listen,
Things that this is not,
I understand all of that, and that's all great, and it's it's at the DMV where I'm from, by Ocala, they do the same stuff. But guess what? It's not illegal for me to record in there. You know why?
Once again, I'm just
Because
trying
it's
to-
my right.
I'm trying to let you know what
Yeah,
we're supposed
no,
to do
trust
here.
me, I already know. I'm gonna leave this door closed because I like the AC. You guys stand out there.
Station 2.
Gotta turn off the cell phone picture here. In the land of the free, people are afraid of exercising their rights. It's funny, the government can record everybody at every building they go to and they never once question it. Here we go. The handshake.
I have personally asked. Thank you.
We're here to violate rights.
And recording minors ain't right. Recording minors ain't right.
Step outside, please. You guys are being legally trespassed.
We're
This
being,
one, please.
we're being trespassed?
You're being trespassed, please.
Okay, sweet.
I'm not recording.
No, you're not, brother.
Okay, I didn't know which one would work.
Let me record some more minors on my way out.
side.
All right, can you guys all step out to the sidewalk, please? Continue to the sidewalk out there.
Continue to the sidewalk out
Over
there.
there, please. You're on the parking lot. Thank you. Sidewalk.
I'm heading there.
Thank you.
ID for a trespass warning, and I'll give it to
If
you.
you know the statute,
What's your first name,
I
sir?
have to give you an ID for that.
What's the statute?
What's your first
Need your
name?
ID and we'll get you out of here.
Provide me with the
Is that a-
statute. that
I need your
requires-
identification in order to issue a trespass, sir.
What law is that?
What law is it? Yeah, that's been a
Give me a second.
Ready?
You said it's a lawful request. That means there must be a statute attached to it. Can you give me the statute that is attached
You're
to
going to
it?
record. I'm going to probably ask you to get off the property as well.
I am on the sidewalk.
Thank you.
I thought they said you didn't have to run. Did they change their mind?
If he's going to record.
I heard the lady say she didn't think you.
I agree, he's changing it. Just
Oh,
because
okay.
I'm
I heard the lady
documenting.
specifically say that she didn't mind if you weren't filming.
She said she didn't know that I was.
Oh, okay. So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to stop our conversation, Officer Russell. So, how do you pronounce it? It's Russell. Yep. So are you still making a formal lawful request for my ID?
Absolutely.
Right now? Okay. So in this, for you to make a lawful request, there must be a statute, a Florida state statute that is attached to your lawful request. And I'm not refusing to ID. Before I ID, I would like you to tell me what lawful reason you have to ID. What crime do you have?
You were in a business. They wanted you to leave.
And I did. So I did not commit a crime.
Upon our arrival,
Did I
not
commit a
upon
crime?
their request.
That's how the trespass statute works. Otherwise, it's just hearsay that you heard them ask us to
Right.
leave. They have to ask you in front of us.
Place of business. They want you trespass.
That's right.
And I left.
Okay, we're trespass.
And you warned me and I left, right? So,
Right.
so what is the law that I've broken?
Right, but.
Again,
Right,
normally trespass.
Right, but
Via piece of paper. That's it.
Okay. And am I getting charged with trespassing? That would be a crime.
Trespass after warning.
right would be a crime.
Am I being
After
charged with
warning.
trespassing?
You're being trespassed.
Okay, so that's just a warning.
Which is a civil
Which is not a
action.
crime, correct?
Correct. Because if it was a crime, they could arrest you. There would be no
arrested
such
right
thing
now
as
if I committed a
trespass
crime.
after warning.
Right.
I never said we're arresting you.
So,
Well, right.
if
That's the
you're
only
not
way you
arresting
can get
me,
ID.
I'm going
That's the only way you can get ID.
decline to give you my ID because you don't suspect me of criminal behavior. Correct? You don't have articulable suspicion that I have committed a crime, which is what the Florida state statute says
We
I
are
have to do to give you my
we
ID.
are here investigating, right?
Yes, sir.
That's why we're here. You guys
That's
are
great. And
you
you're
are
welcome
not
to investigate.
you are not hold on, let me talk. You are not free to leave.
I'm not leaving.
So we're detained?
Lawfully detained because
Okay.
of
Sweet.
because of an investigation.
Sweet, I love it.
Okay?
Yep, no, please,
so now
continue.
if you guys refuse to cooperate with us, you will be I'm trying to talk.
Okay.
If you refuse to cooperate with us, you will be obstructing our investigation.
An
And
investigation.
now, hold on, and now that is a crime.
Correct. I agree with you.
Okay.
An
Officer
investigation.
Angelini.
What crime are you investigating?
Obstruction is a secondary charge. What is the crime that you are investigating that we are obstructing? What crime are you investigating?
We are here to trespass you.
Okay, is that a
We are
crime?
lawfully here to trespass you.
I understand that. Is a
All right,
trespassing
hold on,
warning
I'm
a
not going to
crime?
keep going in circles with you guys.
I just want to know one simple
I go
question.
through this,
Just one simple
I
question.
go through this with you guys all the time.
You've never met me. Never met me. We're not from here. Listen,
Okay, that's great.
trespassing warning, is that a crime?
No,
No.
Okay, so if I was obstructing a trespassing warning, is that a crime? How could I
How can
obstruct
you
something
obstruct
that's
a
not a crime?
non-criminal act?
You're obstructing a police investigation.
I'm not.
And into a non-criminal act? You're investigating a non-criminal act, right? Let's be clear. Are you investigating a criminal act
You are
or
lawfully
non-criminal?
detained. By you violating that, you are committing that
I'm
crime.
actually unlawfully detained. I'm not going to
You are
worry about that
lawfully
right now.
detained right now.
Unless you have
You are not free to leave.
unless you have suspicion that I've committed a crime. Do you suspect me of a crime?
At this point, no.
Okay.
But you could commit a crime in our presence, and then you can go to jail.
Right.
By obstruction, which is a Florida state statute.
Yes, that has to has a crime. You can't
That will be
obstruct
a crime.
legal activity. If I'm walking down the street, you can't say I'm obstructing anything.
Lieutenant Jimenez?
Yes, sir.
So, Lieutenant Jimenez, it's my understanding that I'm being lawfully detained right
You
now.
are, correct.
Okay.
For what
Can
crime?
you articulate a crime that I'm suspected of?
They want you trespass.
Is that a crime?
Is that criminal?
They want you trespass.
Is that a criminal
it
trespass?
becomes criminal once you guys do not want to provide me your identification
disagree.
to issue you the trespass.
So there's a trespassing statute, the trespassing warning statute that says we must provide ID, or that's a crime?
We're asking you to provide.
Okay, so
It's not just the trespass.
Okay,
it's
so
the
let me-
investigation that we are conducting.
okay, what stat?
Trespass or whatever else the case may be.
Okay.
By you not cooperating, that's the
I
crime.
love it. It sounds great. Now, all
Great.
I need to know is the statute where it says that during a police investigation into a non-crime, you have to provide ID. Where's that statute?
It's under obstruction.
No, obstruction
Yeah, they
is a
talk about
secondary
crime.
charge.
Nope.
Obstruction is after the first charge.
Yeah.
Obstruction is a charge that is subsequent
secondary.
to the first charge that you do not follow. So what is the first charge that I'm not following? The first legal charge that I'm not following?
Yeah, he's going to be doing once he gets here. If they don't want to provide it, go ahead.
All four of them were? Or all five?
I did not film inside.
These five.
What's your name?
These five.
26.
These four.
Four.
These four.
Is it hot outside? Are you feeling okay?
He wasn't recording.
They don't want Andrew Sheets trespass. It was not recorded inside.
He wasn't recording. That's the entire
What's your name, sir?
Officer Angelini.
And just
Oh
for the
my
record,
God,
officers, we're
you're
not
the other
refusing to provide ID.
I'm
We just
still
want to see the
asking
legal
for
authority
statute.
that we have
That's
to
all I'm
provide
asking.
ID.
You
That's
are
all.
100% refusing.
No, all we did was ask if you could
I
provide
have
the
never
statute
once
that
yet said,
requires
have I
us
once
to
told you
provide
I'm not going to give you my ID?
Yep.
And once you
All I
provide the
said is,
statute,
can you state a statute that I'm being ID'd for? Or can you explain some criminal activity that I've created a lawful reason for you to identify? That's all I want. That's all I'm asking. I have never told you I'm not going to identify.
I was never told to leave.
So I was never told to leave either, by the way. Nobody once ever spoke to me.
That is a great point. I'm a witness
Nobody
to
once
that.
spoke to me
That is
inside of
totally
there.
true. Look at your cameras inside, Mr.
The only gentleman that said anything to me, the gentleman in the tan, one of those security guards, he said, "Thank you, sir," to me when I was outside. Because I stepped outside to record conversation with these two guys with him.
Well, he told, I
He
talked
said
to him,
thank you
I
to me.
talked to him, he told me that he told you all to leave
He never said anything to
while
me.
you're recording, and he's willing to provide a statement.
Well, I can show you he never said anything to me. So,
I'm telling you what he told me.
so are we waiting to have him tell us
Don't
the
record
statute
inside.
that
Don't
we're being
freak
ID'd
out,
for?
man. Yes.
What do we got going on here?
You can't record, man. You can't record at all. It's Russia. It's Russia. KGB. KGB.
hey, when do we get to tell them to stop recording us?
Careful, you're going to get in trouble.
Uh-oh, that guy's recording guy on the property.
City ordinance.
Uh-oh, selective enforcement. Selective enforcement.
Come on.
Selective enforcement. Selective enforcement. Here we go on camera.
Get his tag. Come on.
That's a lawsuit.
Yep.
Can you explain what I'm waiting for at this point?
So what's your member IDs while we're out here waiting? I got your name, no name tag. What's your member ID?
Yes. Can you
Or ID
explain to me
number?
what I'm waiting
Yeah, badge number, ID number.
471.
So we can ID
471.
you. Okay, and then trespass.
How about you, Officer Williams?
What's your member ID, bub?
715?
709.
709.
709, 715.
Why doesn't Angelini have one on his vest? What's up?
Officer, yeah.
That's a backup uniform.
Oh.
I'm sorry,
He's
sir.
undercover.
What was your name? Officer what?
Angelini.
He got a little clumsy with his
Spilled some coffee.
Sent to
A
him.
little powdered donut.
All right, guys. I'm gonna give you guys the ample opportunity one more last time to provide us all of your names, date of birth, so we can issue you guys trespass. If you guys decide not to, you guys will be going to jail for obstruction, and all your in-car, your cameras will be taken in as evidence. So with that being said, do you guys want to provide these officers your name and date of birth so they can go ahead and issue you guys a trespass warning from this location?
Under threat of arrest, I absolutely will.
Okay, I'm not threatening you as an arrest.
You just said I was.
I am giving you the option. I am giving you the option to provide us your identification.
Okay, let's go.
Right? If I do not give you
I
my
am giving you guys the benefit
I don't have
of the
ID.
doubt
I never
to
carried on me
understand,
since I don't break the law.
because we have to
George,
give you a written warning for trespass.
which we've never had
D,
to have written warnings.
Do you
Matt,
want
with
to
METZ.
provide a yes or no, sir?
Under threat of duress and violence.
I am not threatening you.
112970.
I am informing you what the outcome could be if you do not provide your
Under
name.
threat of duress.
Do you want to provide your information?
All I'm required is
Okay.
the name and date of birth for the
What, you get
identification
his name?
statute.
don't want to give
Or
me
you
your
want to
address?
provide your
No.
information,
Yeah,
sir?
if you're gonna arrest me, take your ID out of Florida.
Yes.
Do you have your driver's license on you?
Negative, sir.
Okay. Do you have your driver's license on you, sir?
Yeah, let me
How about
just
you,
stop
sir?
this so I don't.
I am not
get
threatening
anybody's
you.
personal
There's no
information.
threat.
We understand. That's fine.
Would you like to provide it,
What do you
sir?
need to know?
If I'm going to go to jail, if I don't want to have to.
What's your first name, sir?
It's bad, dude.
It's
I
bad.
told the other guys next week there'll be 20 people down there.
Oh,
First name,
please. Oh my God. So now do you agree, like Jeff said, this place needs to be audited to death?
Yeah. Yeah, there's going to be a lot more people down here. People don't like when unconstitutional acts are passed.
By the way, that guy was hit on the head with a trailer door.
Oh, is that the guy?
That's
Yeah, no,
the
I saw
one.
that.
So he could have some damage.
That's all.
I know I need all the, because I need to fill it all out.
You can go through David, you can go through David, you can run through Elvis.
Okay,
Yeah, the ID statute's only name and date of birth. That's all that's required.
I don't have my driving license. That's all I'm allowed to give you. All I have to give you by the state law is my name and date of birth.
That's it.
I'm not going to tell you anything more. You can look it up.
First name is Paul.
I'm not going to tell you.
Middle initials is Edward. Last name is Dunn. David, uniform, Nora.
I know, I see it.
White now. Florida.
Paul, you have, I'm not giving you
Yeah, somebody called me
Yes, sir.
AJ, somebody called me a Lance Corporal.
All right, I thought you were done with me.
We were threatened to go to jail if we didn't provide our information.
All right,
I
guys.
don't want to go to jail.
Remember, guys, today is my wife's birthday, so if you want to make any donations on my PayPal, all of those go to the wife today for the birthday. Hello, my beautiful, loving woman. And she allowed me to go out today to expose tyranny in Southern County here in Florida. We like unconstitutional acts, so we like to come out.
Sierra.
I don't like it when I get threatened. People threaten to send me to jail.
Uh-oh. Okay, I was just making sure this one was running. I thought it wasn't running.
Would our founding fathers consider you friend or foe?
I was just threatened.
I'd like
I don't
to think
know.
that we would be friends.
Oh God!
Hey,
You're worse than the
oh,
Red
hold on. You want to hear
Coat
something
police,
funny?
dude.
I didn't catch it on
People
camera.
are
I didn't catch it on camera.
threatening
Guys, you got to listen to this. You got to listen, especially you, Lieutenant, and this young man right here. I was in the county sheriff's office down by the airport.
This is bad.
We were talking about the ordinance, right? About how it's unconstitutional. And I asked the sheriff. He was a corporal, Corporal Martin. If the ordinance said no blacks allowed in the building, would you enforce it? Guess what he said, guys?
Yes.
Guess what he said?
It's on the books.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
He didn't.
So that's your co-workers here, guys. Just so you know, that's your co-workers in the county here. So,
You guys are a different department, right? Correct. That was
yeah.
the sheriff.
That was a sheriff, yeah. Well, just to let you know that unconstitutionality doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a beautiful bird.
So you have seen Sandra? Isn't it awesome? We did such a good job that Lee Cole wants to move the case now. We crucified him. Is that awesome? Okay, do you think Lee Cole is guilty?
I have no idea.
All right, does Officer Child think Lee Cole is guilty?
I have no opinion.
Oh, man. He put real bullets in a gun. What is a real
Lieutenant,
gun doing at a shoot?
Lieutenant,
don't
do you
shoot?
find it to be a good ordinance that your city has of not recording in public buildings? Do you agree with? I know you have to enforce it as a law officer.
Somebody's coming down the sidewalk.
I know you have to. Well,
No blocking the
I
sidewalk.
have to stand here. So
Well, no blocking the
I know
sidewalk.
you have to enforce those. I get that, and I get that your official stance legally has to be yes, I enforce those. But do you honestly feel that telling American citizens
We're not
that
recording
they
you, ma'am.
cannot record public officials that are paid by public dollars, do you honestly think that is a positive ordinance for your city?
I knew it was
Man, I had such a long.
I know, it's a long question, too.
Sounded good, though.
Damn. Damn. I mean,
That was a long
you
question.
do realize
gotta break
that.
it up.
You
Yeah.
do realize
They
that
probably
filming
love
is
it.
a civil liberty.
You need to get better at film. You need to learn how to break up your questions.
Yes.
That's a long question that
Being able to
by the
film is a
last
civil liberty.
By the last portion of it, you kind of lost me with the
Okay.
first.
I think I lost you well before you got
You
here. sir.
probably did.
Long time before
So
you
this is
got there.
basically like Germany when they brought the Nazis into court and they said, you put the people in the ovens, you put the Jews there, and they said we were just following
Following the ordinance.
orders. That's what you're going to say when you're in front of court for your crimes? Is it?
That's what they all say.
They start having y'all
Oh,
picking in
It's the order follower thing. Remember that psychological test where they shocked the people and the majority of people
yes.
ended up killing somebody
true.
if they were following orders.
That is true.
Yeah.
10-4. Just want to make sure that they are.
No warrants on me.
Did you see the video of Officer Chow beating up the kid on the ground with the handcuffs?
No.
Beat him
Oh
on the
yeah.
head?
I saw
Yeah,
that.
this is the guy right here, man.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. Isn't it awesome? Yep, that's what we're dealing with here.
Any y'all under investigation currently?
Sure, he was resisting with his hands
there's
behind
still
his
an
back.
investigation
Yeah,
going on.
well, he was on top of him from what we can see.
Okay.
But he got the handcuffs, started beating him on his head.
Oh yeah.
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 Just because the kid's got a little bit of ADHD, you know what
Oh
I mean?
jeez, yeah.
I know, that's
Officer Williams,
illegal.
you have
Yeah.
any current-
That's like that cop, that video of the cop that shot that guy in the back because he had his headphones in and the guy
Oh,
wouldn't
that was-
stop and listen to his orders.
That was disgusting.
That was.
That was very disgusting.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that why they took you out of school? Are you still in school or out of school now?
Okay, no comment.
Yeah.
So
No
that's what
comment.
that means.
Well, hopefully that's why they took him out of schools if the parents were concerned. But
Oh, she was very concerned.
They're still in schools in Lee County.
No,
No, they're in
the
schools. Yeah, they're in schools all
prisons
over.
here. It's ridiculous.
It's just the violating of the rights while they're in school that I'm worried about.
Correct.
Lieutenant, how come you don't have any stripes on your arm?
He's got him on his lapel. That's what a lieutenant does.
Once
I didn't
again,
even
you
see
need to
that.
get better at what
I
you're
didn't see
doing. You need to get better.
They don't have service
You need to start
service
schooling him.
stripes on there.
I just actually met him.
There's nothing I'm doing right now that is illegal. So.
Hey, by the way, isn't that like
You
the
need-
military?
Well, you
Aren't we
know that
supposed to
as
have
he's pretty
military
good.
over us?
No.
We're not. Then why are they acting and dressing like military? Can you answer that?
Well, they're doing that because they want that disconnect with the population. You know, they need that disconnect
That is-
because
They need to be able to
what
shoot without
happens if
remorse.
there's no crime? What happens if all the citizens get along?
Oh, that.
then there's no need-
They'd
there's
be
no-
out of a job.
Yeah, the prison
Yeah.
system would dry up. And you know who the biggest lobbyist is in Washington?
Who's that?
The private prison complex. These guys are forced to arrest people, so the private prison complex turns a profit every year.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, they help.
So that's why they make up more and more laws.
That courthouse down that way.
Yeah, that's what make up
That's
more
not
and
what
more
our
laws.
founding fathers fought for, right, Jimenez? I mean, come on. Really?
Well, what we've learned about what our founding founders wanted is skewed in school too. So
That is true. Very,
yeah,
very true.
so
Absolutely.
these gentlemen might actually believe that they're on the side of right.
Right. So here we fought for freedom. Lincoln fought for freedom to free the slaves, and now you're enslaving us again.
Just a different.
What's up with that?
Just a different way. Yeah.
I know it is.
Mostly through debt, fake
Very
money,
true.
fake money.
Well, everything illegal.
Yep.
Everything. You got to get a license for everything, right?
That's how you know you're free. Is you got to have 35 permits and licenses. That shows you're free.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. I've got all my permits and licenses.
Land of the permissible.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually land of do what we tell you to. Is that what it is? Land of do what we tell you to.
That is correct.
Or ask for permission. Ask for
Well, even if you ask for permission, they could deny it.
It's like
They could deny it.
Pay
Right.
for permission, you know, you pay them some money and they, yeah, we'll let you this time.
Correct.
If I was rich, I wonder how my servants would treat me then. Like, if I needed to drive my car, do I have to ask my butler for permission?
You're rich right now.
Correct.
Look, you're breathing, you're walking, you're
I'm
10 toes,
I'm
10
rich.
fingers,
I'm rich in
you're
life.
breathing, you're
So we have the
Listen,
most
living in the
people
United
in jail
States.
and prison than the
You
whole
are
rest of the
free.
world. We are not.
Well, listen, that's because
Come on,
that's
man.
because China's
You
lenient.
think it's funny? Look at it. Get it. He thinks that's funny.
There's 2 million
You
people
really
in
think
America
that's funny?
in jail,
Are you
but
from America?
in China,
Are you?
He doesn't have a comment on that.
All right, there you go.
yeah.
I know. Did I ever ask you? You know I'm partially raised. Are you from America? Isn't that? So you think this is more free than where you came from? Wow, there you go. There you go. I hope you weren't there when they were chopping people up with the knives. That was bad.
Yeah, there's all
Alright.
kinds of.
So here you came from
Horrible
that
stuff.
country
Are you from America?
where you're almost more free than you are here because everything's illegal. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make you sad?
Carbon Delta 1?
No, they want more laws. These guys don't want less laws. They want more laws.
Correct.
See, because the way they get trained is every citizen that's not part of the blue thin line
Right.
is a criminal. They have to be
Kind of?
stopped. No, they have to be stopped. They have to be identified.
Right.
Even if you're just
Ooh,
being
that's true.
suspicious.
That is true.
Even if you're being suspicious. That's
Terry
the way.
stop.
Yeah, that's the way they train them.
That is correct. Condition. Correct. Show me your papers. I thought only Germany did that, but apparently America does that now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a new thing. It's trending on Twitter.
Correct.
Yeah.
Actually, I was reading how even these BS stops for your car for the license for a light or whatever, that is a Terry stop, an illegal pullover, victimless crime.
Yeah.
And you don't feel guilty, bad, victimless crimes. What's that?
He was chuckling about it while ago. So that's what funny.
Right.
Hey, Eric, did you watch the game last night?
I didn't, but I think that
Playing much better.
Yeah, they are.